Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Lions are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against a Packers offense that knows they'll be challenged.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The middle is complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 58 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On play action, now Carr. And it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cannon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. He's up past the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Third down now following the completed pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here come the Lions now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, we thought thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And it's taken in at the 9. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again, eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rodgers now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. The 40, past the 20, and all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 69 yards. And And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go to Johnson again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richards. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Carr to throw again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are in for 6. And the lead is now 2. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Come on, let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
319.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. From midfield, here's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Now a handoff. Johnson. pass it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Rodgers going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Packers get set to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Play clock winding down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Brinz's kick is good. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Carr. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Carr. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Back to the
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He can run for it, and he will. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Johnson on the counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Carr going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.